Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at our Ryobi angle grinder. So I picked this up because I need to cut something, but this will be good for grinding or cutting. So this is Ryobi's cheaper grinder. So it goes for around 30 bucks, a little more, maybe, depends on where you buy it. 660 watts, 3-year warranty. So that's 5.5 amps. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. So we got some info here in the front. Alright, so this is how it's packed. Here's the handle. It's actually pretty nice. It's a large handle. So it's got the threads on this side where it threads into the grinder, and then on the other side here we have the tool that slots right in there. So that's really cool, so you don't lose this thing. So this is for tightening and untightening the nut that holds the discs. Alright, so here we have a grinding disc. So it's just your typical pretty thick looking grinding disc, and it's Ryobi branded. So the cord looks to be about, I'd say about 4 to 5 feet or so. And here we have the grinders. So it's packed up pretty nicely. And here's what the grinder looks like. It's very nice looking actually. It's definitely feeling good in the hand. It's a decent size too, as you can see in my hand. So here we have the on and off. So it's the kind where you got to push down and then you can go forward. A little bit hard to push, but you know, I guess it's for safety reasons. So it easily turns off if you just bump it a little bit. So here we have the specs on the grinder, and it looks like it spins about 11,000 revolutions per minute. So we do have a shield here, and it is metal shield, and you can take it off if you don't want it, but you probably want to keep that on, obviously. So here's the nut that you unscrew. So you just put your disc in like this. So on the nut here you can see there's a little lip here, and you want the lip to go down because that's what goes inside this and it keeps it centered. If you put it upside down, you're not gonna, there's a good chance this thing can wobble and things. So you want that thing to be very tight in there. This is the wrench that you're gonna use in these little holes right here. So, but if you try to tighten it, you can see that, you know, it's not holding. So what you gotta do is you gotta push this little button here on the top, and that'll lock the shaft inside. So if we push this, it'll lock. You might have to turn this a little bit before it locks. So once it locks, now we can get our wrench and just tighten this. And that's it. Alright, so the handle can go in 2 places. It can go either on top. It has a screw here. It has a hole screw right here and one on the side. I usually like mine on the side, but it depends, you know, I guess what you're doing. Let's say if you're grinding, you know, you want to grind like this. But maybe if you're cutting, you can hold it like this while trying to cut something. And also if you're a lefty or a righty, it has both holes on each side. So this thing can go basically anywhere. So yeah, simple enough. And then we can put our wrench back in here so we don't lose it. And that's pretty much the whole grinder, guys. And it's definitely nice. For 30 bucks, I really like it. It's a name brand and it looks like a full-size heavy-duty grinder. So one of the reasons I bought this grinder is because I needed to cut this metal rod that I got for a project that I'm doing. And I had a little rotary tool that just was not cutting it. It would cut it, but it would just take too long, and I was wearing out the disc. It just was not efficient enough. So when I did buy the grinder, I also got cutoff discs. So these are a 4.5-inch cutoff disc, and you can see that's much thinner than the grinding tool that it comes with. So, and the hole here is exactly the same as it is, you know, on this grinder tool, so it should fit perfectly. All right, guys. So here's something to note. As I was taking this out, I realized that the cutoff disc is much thinner than this. So you can see how thin that is, and whenever I put it in here, it's completely flush with this piece of metal in here, the little lip here. So that means that this thing now, instead of going in like this, it needs to go upside down. Because if we put it in like this, the normal way, what's going to happen is this won't get tight. It'll just be loose. So it's pretty obvious, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, you knew that if you were going to use cutoff disc. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that, and we're going to see if we can cut that rod. Alright guys, so whenever you use any kind of power tools, you have to use safety equipment like earplugs and eyeglasses and all that. So make sure you got all that stuff. Alright, so let's give it a little test spin here. Alright guys, so we sliced it right off. So this piece is pretty hot. I'll just have to, you know, clean it up, and we got ourselves a little slice. So I'm gonna have to slice more of this thing, but it looks like it's gonna be an easy peasy job. Alright guys, so that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you want to pick up a grinder like this, I'll leave a link in the description. Check that out. And if you're any interested in what I'm gonna do with this rod and why I'm cutting it, then stay tuned because I'm building an electric generator. So if you guys like this video, then hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.